and hemoccult 2 sensa. It is the good for detecting large, more distal lesion that is inconsistent, need more than 10 ml daily blood loss for positive test 50% of time. Can detect as little as 1 ml of blood in stool affected by the dietary factors like foods which darken the stool makes it harder to read. False positive from the dietary iron. This is the most important test in case of the stool examination for the fecal occult blood testing. The another one is the immunochemical test in case of the fecal occult blood test. Do not detect bleeding from the upper GIT localized to the colon only. It can detect the as little as 0.3 ml of blood in the stool. And third one is the lab processing is required in the case of the immunochemical fecal occult blood testing. The third one is the heme porphyrin test. It is a very sensitive, high false positive rate, but it also required lab processing requirement. The fecal occult blood testing sensitivity may be 60 to 80%. False positive rate will be 5 to 13%. If the test is positive, patient required a colonoscopy or double contrast barium enema plus sigmoidoscopy. If the test is positive, the colon has been cleared unless if iron deficiency is present, no further investigation is necessary. This is the most important point in case of the fecal occult blood testing. When we can do the barium enema, when we can do the sigmoidoscopy, when we can do the another investigation. This is the most important test, fecal occult blood testing in case of the bleeding PR. The next point of investigation in case of the Arshachikitsa is the barium enema. There is no role in the diagnostic enema of acute lower GIT bleeding. It is used will obscure any subsequent attempts to visualize by enterography or colonoscopy. Double contrast enema has a 70% sensitivity in elective detection of non-bleeding colonic lesion. This is the importance in case of the barium enema. These are the films of the small bowel enema and the barium enema. Next diagnostic tool for the bleeding PR is the colonoscopy. After doing the rectal examination, then proctoscopic examination, then sigmoidoscopic examination, barium enema, then now we go with the colonoscopy. This is how important the lesions from where the blood comes while passing the stool. Overview: colonoscopy is a procedure used to see inside the colon and the rectum. Colonoscopy can detect the inflamed tissue, ulcers, and the abnormal growths. The procedure is used to look for early signs of colorectal cancer and can help doctors to diagnose unexplained changes in bowel habits, abdominal pain, and bleeding from the anus and the weight loss. How to prepare the patient for the colonoscopy? The doctor usually provides written instruction about how to prepare colonoscopy. The process is called as the bowel preparation. Generally, all solids must be emptied from the gastrointestinal tract by following a clear liquid diet for 1 to 3 days before the procedure. The patient should not drink beverages containing red or purple dye. Acceptable liquid includes fat-free bowling or broth, strained fruit juice, water, plain coffee, plain tea, sport drinks such as the Gatorade and the gelatin. A laxative or enema may be required the night before the colonoscopy. A laxative is a medicine that loosens the stool and increase the bowel movements. The laxative are usually solid in the pill form or as a powder dissolved in the water. That will be a peg leg formation we will give the patient before the colonoscopy. An enema is performed by flushing the water or sometimes a mild soap water solution into anus, usually a special wash bottle. Patient should inform the doctor of all other medical condition and any medication, vitamins, or the supplement taken regularly that includes aspirin, arthritic medications, blood thinners, diabetes medication, vitamins that contains the iron. And last but not the least, driving is not permitted for 24 hours after the colonoscopy to avoid the sedative time to wear off. This is the gold standard investigation in case of the pleural bleeding, that is the colonoscopy. You can see the polypoidal growth in case of in the colon. You can see the growth tumor formation in case of the colonoscopy. The bleeding, diverticulitis. These are the various picture of the colonoscopy. Left is a normal colon, right colon with the ischemic colitis. Blood supply is hampered in case of the colonoscopy. Colonoscopy is used for the diagnostic and therapeutic capabilities. It can be even used with the ongoing massive bleeding. The characteristic endoscopic finding of the recent upper GI hemorrhage are the same as for the lower GIT hemorrhage. The active bleeding may be a focal adherent clots, non-bleeding visible vessels, and timing ideally will be 6 to 24 hours for the post presentation. This is the most important point in case of the colonoscopy. Patient must be in the stable condition, allows bowel preparation. This is the time when the recurrent bleeding usually occurs. The increased risk of bowel perforation should not be attempted with the ischemia or the severe mucosal inflammation. The endoscopic coagulation treatment of choice for the bleeding of arteriovascular malformation, that will be a 2% of risk of perforation in case of the colonoscopy. Diverticular bleeding usually not able to be endoscopically coagulated, that is the technically challenging in case of the colonoscopy. The CT colonoscopy is used, that is the virtual colonoscopy, maybe have a role in assessment of patient with the positive for fecal occult blood. This is the bleeding diverticulum in case of the colonoscopy. The next diagnostic tool for the bleeding PR is the nuclear scintigraphy. It can detect bleeding more than 0.05 to 0.01 ml per minute. There are two methods, that is the technetium 99M sulfur colloid is used, which require no preparation, inject immediately, short half-life, and enhance the liver and spleen, can obscure the bleeding sites and able to detect the slower rate of the bleeding. The next technique for the bleeding PR, that is the 99 TC label red blood cells. It will be prepared method, good for intermittent bleeds, able to visualize bleed near the liver and the spleen. This is the nuclear scintigraphy. This is how we can diagnose the bleeding. This is the liver, spleen, bone marrow and pelvis, normal sulfur colloid bleeding study and from the anterior view. The nuclear scintigraphy, the false localization rate will be likely to be 20%, that is 3 to 59%. The blood does not remain stationary within the bowel lumen. It can be deflux into the small bowel, rapid transmit through bowel into the pooling in the other areas. It can be institutional dependent, not available in all hospital, variability in quality, planned surgery or result. This is the high level blood investigation in case of the bleeding PR. It is useful as a prelude to angiography to confirm the active hemorrhage, that may be plus or minus localization of the bleeding. It can increase the diagnostic accuracy to angiograms in patient with the positive scan. Not recommended for the massive hemorrhage as the delayed treatment. It can be used only for the slower rate of bleeding and the moderate or the intermediate rate of the bleeding. This is a scan of the ascending colon. That is after 1 minute, after 6 minutes, after 14 minutes, and after 56 minutes. The next investigation in case of the bleeding PR is the angiography. It is selective mesenteric angiography where the femoral arteries puncture evaluates the SMA and IMA, that will be inferior mesenteric artery and superior mesenteric artery. Then colic axis, the positive test if extravasation of the contrast into the bowel lumen, can detect the hemorrhage rate is more than 0.5 ml per minute. Diagnostic and potentially therapeutic test for the adrenal infusion and the embolism. Sensitivity may be between the 40 to 86% and complication rate will be 2%. This is the how a normal selective IM angiogram, that is inferior mesenteric artery. This is selective mesenteric radiogram demonstrating the extravasation of the contrast. These are the arrows, these black arrows from diverticular hemorrhage. Now another diagnostic tool for the bleeding PR will be CT angiography. It is a new and involving technology, requires modern CT scanner, that is the fast will be less than 15 minutes. It is a non-invasive treatment, identifies the large and small bowel hemorrhage, sensitivity and specificity between the 70 to 80%. The treatment of choice in the future is very much important in case of the angiography, CT angiography. The another will be the capsule endoscopy, that is the CE. A capsule fitted with the disposable mini video camera can examine the part of the small intestine that standard scopes can't reach for the diagnosing unexplained bleeding or other abnormalities. The video data is transmitted and stored in the recorder worn on the belt and is later downloaded to a computer that doctor can study. The procedure will be of fasting necessary prior to swallowing capsule. Capsule glides smoothly through the digestive tract. Wireless recorder worn on the belt around the waist receives signal transmitted by the capsule to the sensor placed on the patient body, and capsule naturally get X-rated. This is the capsule endoscopy we can use in case of the bleeding PR. This is the tool which is very much important, or this is the treatment very much important in case of the bleeding PR. The obscure GIT bleeding will be 5% of the patient having bleeding which remains the unlocalized despite intensive treatment. Investigation option will be a push enteroscopy, that is Sonde enteroscopy, the capsule enteroscopy, the small bowel follow through, a metal scan, a diagnostic laparoscopy, and exploratory laparotomy plus minus enteroscopy. These are the treatment in case of the obscure GIT bleeding. That will be a push enteroscopy, Sonde enteroscopy, capsule enteroscopy, small bowel follow through, metal scan, diagnostic laparoscopy, exploratory laparotomy, and enteroscopy. The enteroscopy is requires special instrument, that is the push enteroscope, that is the 2.7 meter long thin scope. The sound enteroscope is a scope with the balloon attached with the peristalsis through the bowel. Pediatric colonoscope use has been reported. It permits the inspection of the small bowel to proximal jejunum with the push enteroscopy, entire small bowel with the sondoscope. The 25% of diagnostic yield is reported in this series of the enteroscopy. Investigation in case of the Meckel scan, the Meckel's diverticulum is equal to the remnant of the vital intestinal duct, that is the disease of Touze. Only pick up the Meckel's containing the gastric mucosa 50%, 99 MTC particulate radioisotope used considered mainly by the mucous secretory cell of the stomach, 85% sensitive, 95% specific, useful in the investigation of young patient with the GIT bleeding. That is the Meckel scan. This is the most important slide in this lecture When patient comes with the acute lower GI bleeding, we can go with the aggressive volume resuscitation. It can be a nasogastric tube or digital examination or the endoscopy. If nasogastric tube positive, then we go for the EGD, that is esophagus, stomach and duodenum scopy and the treatment. If the nasogastric tube is negative, then we can go with the bleeding, which may be intermittent bleeding, moderate bleeding and massive bleeding. According to the intermittent bleeding, it can be a colonoscopy. If positive, then go with the endoscopy treatment and then the segment resection. If the colonoscopy negative, we can observe and go with the another part of endoscopy. This is how the tree diagram, which is explain the algorithm of the massive lower intestinal bleeding. Thank you. This is again the last slide of this lecture. What should be our next step? What is the most likely to be diagnosis and how would we confirm this diagnosis? Thank you, STACE E-Learning Academy, to give the chance to explain the diagnostic tools and the lab investigation in case of the Arshi Chikitsa. Thank you very much.
दूसरा ऑप्शन ही नहीं. हेलो, ये नॉन एसी एसी बोलो, सीसी है, चेयर का है.
Hello.
Yes, thank you very much.
एसी है.
Thank you, Dr. Sunil, for this elaborative lecture. Thank you very much for sharing the information on pathology and radiology related to Arsha. I request if anyone has any doubts, kindly put them in the chat box. We'll wait for 2 minutes.